3, 2, 1.
Here we go!
Hello there, welcome to another exciting episode of We Talk, your go-to source for the latest news and events happening in around Vincent. I am Aurelia Afrikaner, very much thrilled to be with you guys today. But as you know, we have a lot of things lined up for you today, but we will start with Talk of the Town so that you guys can be informed. So do stay tuned. City of Windhoek Mayor Deshihafela Laranja officiated the official groundbreaking ceremony of the city's second waste buyback center in Ongoriangava. According to Laranja, the city invested just more than 2 million for the first center. The city has partnered with European Union.
Despite the initial project implementation challenges experienced, primarily due to COVID-19 pandemic restrictions, I am very pleased to note the significant progress made thus far towards achieving the project target and subsequently attaining our objectives. This event marks another important milestone in our journey towards a cleaner, greener, and more circular economy in waste management for the city of Windhoek. The completion of construction of the first waste buyback center in April 2024 under the EU-funded project was partly made possible through the city's self-financing contribution of just under 2.6 million, or about 43,000 euros, which accounted for 56% of the total construction cost of the facility.
The City of Windhoek Strategic Executive for Infrastructure Service, Rowan Adams, says Windhoek has a maintenance backlog of 2.6 billion required to bring the city's road infrastructure up to standard.
Maybe it's important to note that prior to the rain damage, it was already indicated that we've got a funding backlog of 2.67 billion. Now, ideally, you'd want to make sure that you deal with this funding backlog at least over the next 5 years. In addition to this funding backlog, there's traffic-related maintenance required to the tune of 384 million annually. This is over and above this backlog that we're facing. And to make it worse, the 353 million that was brought upon by the rain damage, that also needs to be dealt with immediately. So I think if we want to do the accounting, we're looking at 1.27 billion required for this period coming to an end, 30 June 2026. We will then have to continue for the next 4 years, where we have to budget for at least 918 million annually. Then we would have dealt with the backlog, and we would have dealt with the traffic-related maintenance over the 5-year period if you want to actually put this matter at rest. Thereafter, obviously, you will have to look at around 384 million annually. So this is just to give you the picture in terms of what needs to be dealt with.
Local authorities will be required to register their electrical vehicle charging infrastructure to allow Electricity Control Board, ECB, to be able to collect data, said Petrus Johannes, the manager for technical regulations. He made this remark at the Road Fund Administration Business Plan Review.
What we have also done after the approval of the framework, we have written to all the licensees, and the licensees in this specific, I'm referring to the regional electricity distributors, the municipality, and the whole idea is really for them to register all the charging stations in their area so that we can have a database. What we are not doing, and this is what we think the road fund administrator need to consider in their strategic plan. I know when we're developing the framework, we're finding it very difficult to actually get the statistics of how many EVs do we have in the country. I think that is actually something that you need to consider. I do know that these vehicles are registered with NATIS. Somehow it shouldn't be difficult to basically have this. And the proposal that actually came out as to how these EVs will contribute to the road fund was to say perhaps the only consideration is when they are doing their annual review. Maybe road fund administrator can look at a fee that they can basically add as part of their annual renewals.
ECN Chief Electoral Officer Peter Sharma announced that the Commission has awarded a contract worth 4.8 million to Uniprint Global, a South African company for the printing and delivery of ballot papers for the upcoming 2025 Regional Council and Local Authorities elections.
And the local authority election was awarded to Uniprint Global, a South African company, of which the bid was the most responsive and the lowest. And that was to print and deliver a total number of 1,815,000 and 100 for regional councils and 400,000 for local authority elections.
The City of Windhoek alongside Santam Namibia have launched the official sign that will be used for flood awareness throughout Windhoek. The launch took place in Pelkin Street, Hoogland Park, right in front of the river, which came alive earlier this year.
And we can only succeed if the people we intend to protect are brought on board, are involved. Without their involvement, we cannot succeed. That's the reason why this signage today are to be unveiled. So we create awareness. After creating awareness, definitely we now have prepared them in terms of them being aware of the danger that is lying ahead of them. Should there be any flood in the area, perhaps we haven't really do that well in the past, perhaps because of the absence of those signs. But now we'll have a reason to actually defend ourselves. We'll have a reason to inform the public that no, we did our part. The public is well prepared, and they should just embrace and observe the signage that are placed there by the two institutions.
And now that you guys are informed about what's happening in and around Windhoek, I am here to remind you guys about the charity Golf Club Day that will take place on the 21st of November right here in Windhoek. It is for a good cause. Windhoek Express with WeCare would like to give back to the elderly at pension house that is already selected, but do stay tuned. Do support because it is for a good cause. But we will head over to Jonas Bistro Restaurant just to see what they offer, where it is, and what to expect on their menu. So do stay tuned. Welcome back, viewers. As you know, we are here for the WeCare segment, and as you can see, we are at a different place, but I'm not going to spoil it for you, and I will let her introduce herself. Good morning, ma'am.
Hi, good morning. My name is Adri Oosterhuizen. I'm from the companies Miko Coffee and
Coffee,
yes. So basically, we are sitting here in the tasting room for Miko Coffee and Namibia Hospitality, as you can see.
Beautiful setup.
Thank you very much.
So I've been telling my viewers that we have something coming up on the 21st of November. Can you please tell us, where did this whole charity golf day, everything starts somewhere, but how did it start? Maybe you can tell us more about the golf day. What can we expect that day? Because I told my viewers that they need to make time because it is definitely for a good cause.
It is definitely. Yes, I think it started like it's been a dream of mine and for many, many years because from my side, I always worry about everybody and everything.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
I was thinking about every Christmas we have a nice lunch, nice presents, be with our families.
Yeah.
But there are so many people that are not privileged enough to have that.
That always also feel very left
Yes,
out.
yeah, they do. And that's basically been worrying me, It's like every year we are in Henties and I wanted to do something for the old people in Henties Bay.
Okay.
And it's like you are so busy and you have these ideas, but you never just get to it. So the beginning of this year, I've decided this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to start a Christmas charity golf day and we're going to aim it at different charities every year. So this year we decided to do it just for old age homes. So I think there's a lot of old people just sitting in their old age home feeling left out.
Very left out.
Have nothing, and they know it's the time of giving, a time of being family and friends, and now you just, you're all by yourself and you have nothing, So this is my main aim. It's to give back,
to the community.
and to give back to the community, and basically I want to help that people that just feeling left out
So this is not something that just recently started. You mentioned that you have been thinking about it since the year started. But what can we expect on the golf day?
Yes, there's going to be a lot of fun. We expected the golfers to dress accordingly to the theme. Like, we want them to dress like elves and Santas.
Yes.
Because that's going to be the best thing, So it needs to look like a lot of Santas and elves on the golf course.
Yes.
And I know a lot of golfers, they do participate. They love to dress up when there's a little bit of fun involved. And the golf carts, we also want them to do some little things with the golf carts by itself. I think there's also a prize for the best. We call it the best dressed golf cart, and a prize for the best dressed team.
I hope you take note.
Yes. So basically, on our golf club social media platform, we did mention that the golfers could come and decorate their golf carts that they're going to hire from the pro shop. They could come the Thursday evening and do some dress up on the golf carts, and and there will be extra security, so that hopefully.
So they don't have to stress about that.
Normally I pray that it rains, but we hopefully pray it not raining that night. So, if I may say so, because the golf carts will be standing outside, and if it's been decorated, but yes. So basically there will be a lot of fun there will be bogey holes. There will be a lot of fun at some of the holes. There will be companies that sponsoring the different holes, and normally they have their own activities at the holes. Like fun games, you know, chipping.
Have fun.
Just have fun,
Fun for
you
the
know.
elderly. It's actually for a good cause. To
That's
give back to the
basically,
elderly.
we want it to be a fun day.
Yeah, like a fun day.
So basically, we normally, you know, the golf days are a team of 4 players, but because it's like the best dressed team and your dressed golf cart.
Yeah.
We actually made this now a team of 2. Team of 2 players, yes, and so then the 2 can collaborate what they want to wear for that day. How are they going to decorate the golf cart?
Yeah.
So basically, it's a team of 2 players, and yeah, we hope we're going to have a full field for that day because definitely it's for a good cause. We need to generate enough money so that we can give back to the elderly and buy them necessary items that they need. And we want to have an official handover. Basically, what we want to do, we want to buy with the money that we generate. We would like to go to the specific old age home. We still have that as a surprise.
It must be a surprise for them to be eager to know which old age home.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, but we will liaise with the caretakers or the manager at the old age home. What is what do they need?
Yeah.
What do they need the most? Because I first had the idea of every golfer just bring a gift for in an age, but then a very good friend of mine informed me rather get the money and get companies involved that can give you the items that they need for their daily living at a better price, and then we can then maybe make that as a gift and give that to them on the 29th of November at the specific old age home. And we will also have another surprise where my daughter Anina Oosterhuizen will be performing a few songs for them, and I think it will be, and we will also give them a nice proper meal for that day to make it like a Christmas lunch, but just an early Christmas Christmas in November.
Yeah, so that they cannot feel left out. But where can golfers sign up? When is the closing date?
Okay, I do know this is a new platform for most of the golfers because they are used to just signing up, by emailing us and fill in a form. But we are we're moving forward to the digital platform. Okay. So, and that's why we have e-tickets on board as one of our sponsors. We would like to thank them for assisting us in that. Yes, and so basically they need to log on to the e-ticket website or e-ticket Facebook page, and there they will find all the events, and then they will go to this particular event, which they will see is the Christmas Golf Charity Cup, and then they will just click on the link that's in the description, and it will directly take them to the entry form. They need to register.
The closing date?
And the closing date will be so basically the golf day is the 21st. Because the golfers are very late sleepers. They really only enter
the
very last minute. So we will not be that strict. We will definitely make the closing date at least the 19th of November. Yes.
Okay.
I think that will give us enough time, but we really want them to be there, and even the public could come later on and just see, what fun there is, just to participate in the fun, because we want to play festive music. Yes. And there's the golf club, as you all know, it's a beautiful place. It's a nice, you're looking over all the greenery and everything, so they can just come and have a nice fun day. And they can also, if they want to, we really want them to come and just maybe give us donations.
Spend the day.
Yeah, and we would like to invite the companies to participate in this day, to sponsor the holes, because this will not also just be for them as a platform to present the business or to let us know who the companies are and what they do. Yeah. But this is also part of a corporate responsibility. Yes. Thank you. Yes.
Okay. So there you had it, viewers. Please don't miss the golf day, because it is for a good cause, and We Care is there to spend the day with them and share everything that's going to happen. So cheers to Miko.
Thank you very much. Yes, thanks very much. And I hope we see you there as well.
I will be there.
So, good afternoon. My name is Jonathan Gallagher and I'm the owner of Jono's Bistro. So, I worked for several locally private run businesses. I would say almost family run businesses, and I found that I took the best of what was working and did my own thing because you don't really want to, it's hard to break into another family, isn't it? So I decided to do my own thing, and here we are, 10 years later. So I come from quite an international background. I have lived in Namibia for almost 30 years, but I grew up in South Africa. We emigrated to Canada. So I grew up in Canada, but a lot of my influence would come from my mom, who has Italian background. So a lot of, and I think in this community, we need to cater to everyone, locally as well as the international market. So I like to do Namibian with a European fusion flair, if you will. I'm a qualified chef, and I have qualified staff working for me. So our passion to our ingredients is taken care of from the bottom. Everything is made from scratch. We don't have anything coming in pre-made packages or buckets, containers of any type like that. Our gravy would be roasted bones with a mirepoix, which is onions, carrots, celery, and then you slowly build it from there. And then that would be your mother sauces, and you make all your sister sauces from that. The only thing that I buy in ready to sell would be our baked breads, because I like my sleep, and bakers don't sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, do you offer any vegetarian, gluten-free meals?
We've got quite a substantial, large menu. It's predominantly sandwich based with grilled meats, steaks and schnitzels and stuff. But saying that, we've got a lot of bagels with various toppings, and so the speciality would be the vegan and the not so much the gluten, but the vegetarian. We do a black bean patty out of a burger. Yeah, and then obviously all the toppings on there would be purely vegetarian. So, and that's probably as meaty as vegetarian as we get. Yeah, the black bean patty. So we have lunch specials that change on a daily basis, and they rotate every 2 to 3 days, depending on how popular the dishes are. And we rump steaks and sole fish is a constant. But then there's other 3 or 4 specials that constantly change. There's a lot of freshly made pastas that we like to make. One of the dishes that's on today is lemon chicken with fresh tagliatelle. It's very light, something that you can eat and then go back to work. And it's served quick and prompt. It's not something you would wait for. So if you're limited on time at lunch, there's free parking here at Ours Valley on the upper level, door to door. So quick hot lunch, definitely come by us, and maybe a takeaway cake for the office. Yes, our space is ideal for events. We're closed in the evening from 6 o'clock. So we do a lot of private events, 16 birthdays, you name it. We can tailor something to whatever you really like. Again, we could do set menus. On the larger numbers, we could do buffet setup. We do off-site catering, where we would actually come to your office. Yeah, so we do cater for all of that. It's just a matter of getting in contact with us and speaking to either myself or my manager, Virginia. We do deliveries. It would work on higher numbers, maybe 8 and plus, maybe for your offices, like I was suggesting. And then the walk-in system works over lunchtime. We are quite busy between 12 and 2. So I would, if you prefer a specific table, you have a larger table of 6 or 8 packs, then I would say you call in advance. But I will always accommodate someone. I've never turned them away. We always make a plan It's just, yeah, it could be a little tiny longer waiting time, also between 1 and 2, but it's also what you're eating. A well done steak is going to take time.
Okay.
I support a lady, her name is Yvonne, and she has an orphanage with about 60 kids. And we've known each other even before Jono's. That I remember the old Sardinia family used to support the same lady, and I just took over when they also left the country or sold the one Sardinia. So I just continue supporting her and the kids. Yeah, that's the one charity we support.
And unfortunately, we have come to the end of this week's We Talk episode. I hope you guys had fun. I hope you guys were informed. And I hope that you guys will make a turn at Juno's Bistro and Lindy's Guest House. But don't forget to watch We Talk every Thursday on DSTV channel 285 and GoTV channel 25. You can also watch the short snippets on our Facebook page. And please don't forget to follow the page.